Introduce yourself, you fucks.
No.
Great. I'm Suda. How's it going, y'all? I'm stoned right now, so bear with me.
Well, it is the 420 special.
You're right. It's a great fucking day.
It was a good day. Today was a good day.
It was a good day. Alright, someone else introduce yourself.
Hey, jalapeno on a no, I'm joking. My name is Ark. What's going on, guys?
Wow, such a generic gamer intro.
Jalapeno on a stick.
Hello, my name is Jafar. I come from afar. I have a bomb in my car. Ali Akbar.
Whoa.
Sir. Whoa.
You
Get
just call me
planted on the
Owen.
first episode, man. Holy
Listen, I'm everybody's favorite Moon from those old McDonald's commercials. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's make it Mac
Pepe
tonight,
the Frog,
baby.
Man, I love you.
Yeah, I'm a very famous celebrity for all the wrong reasons. Just don't look me up on 4chan and you'll be good.
Bro, I love Pepe the Frog.
Oh, 4chan, oh boy. Here we go.
No bueno.
Well, yeah.
Oh, we're talking about 4chan already? Damn.
No.
It's only in the first episode.
That's second episode material. Okay.
Are we bringing up what I just saw like 5 minutes ago?
Oh no, we don't care.
Fuck
No one
that.
cares.
Yeah, no one cares.
Oh, you mean that one guy going to the Shadow Realm for one crime that is unspeakable?
Very unspeakable, and yes, you're right.
Okay, well, he's already been banished to the Shadow Realm, so I think our job is done.
Works for me.
Okay.
He was banished to the Shadow Realm faster than the guy from Chili's.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Okay.
fuck.
Holy shit.
Ah.
It's the first episode!
What I missed.
Holy
I zoned out for a second.
shit!
Apparently, we're sending people to the Shadow Realm already.
Yeah!
Oh.
Or to send Suda to the Shadow Realm.
Oof.
Holy fuck, man.
Everyone knows you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh when stoned.
But why?
Watch me.
Okay,
There's
so
too much reading involved.
there are five topics on the table for today. We're talking about Mr. James Charles, the Scissors Fister sister, and how he sent naked pickies to little boys. 2. Should capital punishment be enforced for some crimes? 3. Everyone's favorite topic to talk about in 2020 and 2021, cancel culture. 4. TikTok and how it's cancer. And 5, one that will go to our future resident gay philosopher, Suda, about pedos being in the the bionicle community. I mean, the LGBTQ plus community. The plus is the premium.
So NBA, QMWH.
Yep. And all those acronyms.
NASCAR.
It's a future you don't want to live in, but it's the future you have.
Christ. That's the one we're stuck with. Fuck
It's-
it.
yeah,
Let's
fuck
make
it.
the best out of it.
Might as well.
To quote my good friend Giantron, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Why? Because fuck you, that's why.
Okay, so does this catch any of you by surprise that James Charles was sending naked pictures? Well, I'm assuming it was naked pictures to underage kids.
I don't know. Seems kind of gay.
That was supposed to be a serious take, not a hot take.
I think when he first had a scandal, I think when any YouTuber has their first scandal, then it's like, okay.
Kind of just take it
whatever.
at face value until like evidence comes out.
Exactly. It's just like whatever. But I think once more people came out, it was like a whoa, wait a minute. Especially when it kept on going up and up and up. It's like, okay, what the fuck is going on here?
This is the opposite of Colin Carson. He was cancelled for only one allegation.
Yeah, but like,
It's just a
And
bad
James
allegation.
still isn't cancelled after having 20.
is he still on Morphe's website?
I think
Fuck, I want to check right now actually. Morphe. Let's see if last time I think I heard he was on the front page.
Yes,
Let
this
me
is the
look
man
up.
we want to advertise around.
Oh yes, of course. I'm just having a bunch of technical difficulties today. Holy shit.
It's 420. What do you expect?
True. Yeah, all this stuff is still on the website.
Interesting.
Wow.
There may have to be a
That's a
follow up
big
to
thing.
this. There may have to be a follow up to this. But do you think it's career suicide admitting that he actually did it? Like, I mean, it's obvious that like he was accused of doing it, but like, you know what I mean? It kind of seems like career suicide, actually going and saying, "Yeah, I did it."
I think that's kind of hard to answer because I think it definitely is career suicide, like when he's admitting it like completely, but there's like so many weird people on the internet that a lot of them are just gonna be like, hey, he said he said he did it and he said he was gonna stop, so they'll still like him. Like
Yeah,
it's
but that
just
doesn't
it's
mean
fucked.
shit. I
No,
mean,
you're right. It doesn't.
I mean, personally, I believe in innocent till proven guilty, but like with certain shit like this, especially with fake allegations, like not that his is fake, but because it's obviously not, but it's gonna get to the point where
Well,
nobody's
that's the
gonna believe anybody when this shit happens.
The boy who cried nudes.
Jesus. Anyways, no, especially when there's like a lot of kids, like a lot of minors and young guys showing proof. And it's like the same type of like stuff that he does in each one. It's not like different, like it's not where I think if it was fake, like all the different screenshots would be different, like different ways that he's talking and stuff.
It wouldn't
But
be
it
like
seems like in all these
exactly the same
screenshots,
way.
yeah, like the same grammar that James has. It would be like all different. So I think
Hi,
that's
sister, look at my penis.
I don't quite
you
think
don't
that's how
like
it
it.
works, but
Yeah, no.
oh, what, you're saying you don't
Um,
like me showing my schlong to you?
Jesus.
You don't want to tickle my pickle for a nickel?
Oy, oy, oy.
Jesus Christ, that's a hard pass from me.
It's a big hard pass for me too.
Ooh, and the
Jesus.
gay guy has rejected the gay topic.
But I think it's definitely James coming out and doing that and admitting it too. I think that's probably gonna paint a bad image towards
Gay
some
people?
people. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but I mean,
Personally.
also, I like how
I think more so makeup community people.
Yeah, I was just about to
That's
say
true,
it
yeah.
because the makeup community seems to be a very controversial one.
And it seems like, I think it's, what's his face? The one that people thought fucked Connie Jeffrey or some shit?
Something
Jeffree
like
Star.
Yeah, him and
Jeffree
James
Star.
seem to be like the leaders of the fucking makeup community.
Well,
Yeah,
the
no,
most
I see your
toxic
point.
part, the most toxic parts at least.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, at least with the most toxic parts, they seem to be at the forefront of it. And really, they're the only parts you hear from because nothing else of it's of interest,
Well, that and they're the biggest creators, so
for better or
Unless
for
it's
worse.
someone Trisha is
yeah.
trying to cancel. Cancel. Yes.
Chill, bro.
You mean Ethan
No,
Klein?
I'm curious. Yeah. No, I'm curious to see like if it'll change the makeup community, like with someone as popular as James Charles coming out, and same with Jeffree Star. Same as how Jeffree Star had his allegation. So
Mm.
that'll just like, how is that gonna change the makeup community?
It'll definitely be a interesting thing to watch, but I also feel at the same time that nothing's going to change.
Yeah, being hopeful that'll change, but I see your point. Like it's
Because
a good chance nothing
it's
will
been
happen.
stagnated and been like this for God knows how long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they've allowed this shit to go on for at least a solid 5 years, I'd say.
Yeah, something like that.
Like, cause
Oh no.
yeah, I
When
don't
did
even.
James Charles get 1 million subscribers? It's probably about then.
Does he not have 1 million?
Oh no, he has like,
He's way past 1 million.
I was about to say.
He's like, yeah.
yeah, I said about when James got 1 million. It's probably when this all started.
Okay.
Oh, when he was, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
I'd say around the 2015 timeframe is when it really started to become mainstream.
Oh, back when people first known him as the Sister Fister.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways,
Well,
Ark, what's your thoughts on it?
It. I
my
can't.
thoughts on like game. The whole ordeal is just like what the fuck, man. Like,
No, but I mean, I see
really
your
know how to
point.
what?
I mean, I see your point of like how it's like what the fuck and shit. Because it
Yeah,
is.
it's. I don't know how to really feel about most things right now about that. Like the things like that happen. It's just like you really just don't know what to say because you're like shocked in a way. I don't know.
Just plead
Yeah.
the fifth.
Just yeah, plead the fifth. No, but I mean, it just.
This whole ordeal seems kind of gay to me. I don't know why.
It also
What
seems.
seems kind of good to you?
This whole ordeal seems kind of gay to me.
No, it's definitely it's a weird situation with especially just with everything coming out. So not just the makeup community, but just like YouTube in general. With
Well,
like,
I was about to say.
David
That's what I was
Dobrik
just about to
and,
say. Like, YouTube itself has
yeah,
become a
with-
cesspool for this shit.
it really has. It's like it's a super weird. Even like before all them though, with what was his name? Like Stompy. No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna say the wrong guy. It was like a lion guy. What's his name?
Oh, that fucker, that old
Lion Maker?
Minecraft, that old Minecraft YouTuber dude or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his fucking name, but I know who you're
I think
talking
it's
about.
Lion Maker, but I'm not sure. I don't wanna.
You mean you're
I don't
talking
wanna
to
get.
you're talking the one who admitted to having like an underage girlfriend or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember his
Yeah,
name.
his name's Line Maker,
Oh, okay,
It is Lion Maker. That's how. Yeah. That's who it is. That's what I thought.
and he was released from jail last year.
I didn't even realize he was in
Really?
jail.
Oy, oy, oy.
I didn't even realize he was in jail.
How long? Really though? But how long was he in jail? Does it say?
It just said that he was released around September 2020.
I didn't even realize he did go to jail.
Yeah.
Well, I
I mean,
mean,
it's
It
good
makes
he's.
sense.
just staying on the topic of allegations and shit. Well, everyone's favorite boxer Jake Paul just got a few, didn't he?
Sexual. Sexual assault. That's what it is. So not minors, but he has some sexual assault.
Okay, so
allegations.
it's a good thing that Jake Paul's staying wholesome then. In a sense.
As is Jake Paul, yeah, in a sense. I mean, he's still an iffy guy. But with I haven't heard much for the Jake Paul sexual assault allegations. I only heard the one, but that's it.
The only thing I've heard about it is the fight promoter for Paul Askren seemed to be the only person who's talked about it, other than Jake Paul's ex-wife who's defending him.
His ex-wife's defending him.
Yeah.
He has an ex-wife.
Really?
Yeah.
He was married.
Ex-wife, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was married to Tana Mojo, the chick
Oh.
Was Tana. Which I don't know how old they got married, but even if it's Tana, that's just kind of weird because Tana's young, like she's our like age.
Is she actually?
24.
Oh no, wait, she's 22.
Yeah, okay, I was about to say. Well, I mean, close to
Okay.
my age and your age, but
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only a 2-year difference between her and Jake.
Yeah, I see that now.
it's every day, bro.
It's every
With
day,
that
bro,
stupid
with that
channel,
older
bro.
pussy. Slow.
Holy.
I think this probably segues into the second one, and this is an idea that I've said should be reinforced for a really long time. The death penalty / capital punishment for certain crimes that are committed, instead of letting them have a trial, and instead of, especially if there's evidence. If there's not evidence, well then you can't just say like kill them and like shit. But like for cases that have actual proof, I think the death penalty should come back. But that's personally just my opinion. I'd like to hear what you guys think about that.
Well, there should still be a trial.
Well, yeah, but instead of like 25 to life without bail, why can't it be death row?
I honestly feel like it depends. it depends, like the for murder as the case, it depends on why the murder took place.
See, murder's probably going to be one of those gray areas, like one of those gray crimes where rotting in prison or getting killed is either one is probably sufficient for the victim's family. But I'm talking like rapes, pedophilia, shit like that.
I just want to say before we continue, Tana was 21 when they married, so my bad. I thought wrong.
Okay.
I've never actually thought of like capital punishment. Like that's not something I don't really think about.
Well, I'm not
But
saying I
do
actively
see-
sit and think about it, but
Yeah. But no, I do see where you're coming from, because like I kind of, in a way, I agree. No, I do kind of agree, because like with rape, with pedophilia, with like all those types of like the really like bad
scummy
shit
crimes.
like that. Yeah, like just the really gross and grimy stuff like that. So like that could be murder, that could be pedophilia, like just anything like that. I think it should definitely be more than just a jail time, or like,
Depending how severe
you
the
know,
crime.
just a service. Yeah, exactly. Depending on how severe the crime, but I think there should be more than just jail time. Like that could be with, but like there should be something more for sure. That's what I think.
Plus, even with, like, and also another problem with it is people being deemed clinically insane for this shit, and then them just getting off.
You talk like people like fake it and then like.
Well, or
stop
who are noted as not criminally responsible. Like, why is that deemed an excuse? Like, a good example is that guy from Japan. Oh fuck, what's his name? Anyway, he was in school in France or whatever, and he murdered a chick, and like, you know, like he shaved, I believe it was 7 pounds of flesh off of her. Prepared himself like meals and shit. Anyway, he prepared himself meals and shit, and then when the evidence was found and all that, they deemed him clinically insane. He went to a mental hospital, and now he's free to this. He's free as of right now. He's actually a local celebrity in Japan, believe it or not, and a food critic.
You remember BTS?
Wow.
So
a food critic, Jesus.
What kind of food?
Interesting factoid.
Yeah.
No, but
it really is.
He was deemed clinically insane and not criminally responsible, and he's free to this day. Who's to say he doesn't do it again? I don't think he would, because I mean, fuck, that was years ago when he was like around like his 20s. But you know what I mean?
He was clinically insane.
You know what I mean? Like, if they've done it once, deeming them not clinically insane, clinically responsible or whatever, who's to say they don't? Once they're free again, they don't do it again.
Yeah, they don't try it again.
Yeah.
That's why I think
I think you have a. Yeah, I think you have a point there, because you're right. No, exactly that. Like, who is to say that he doesn't do it again? If he's clinically insane, then like he's got something wrong. Like, he's got something wrong with him. So like, there's quite a big possibility that he could do it again at any time.
And that's why I don't understand how people are like, oh, they're not fit to stand trial, or blah 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 blah. Like, that seems just like a bullshit cop out.
I think it's more so a moral thing. Like, it's not morally right to put someone who's clinically insane in jail where they can't do anything because they're clinically insane. They would drive themselves to kill themselves just because they're in jail.
Well, I mean, they'd be off the streets.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but they shouldn't get in jail. I feel like house arrest would be a great.
Or at least having them to be checked into a psych ward until they're either deemed worthy to fit trial, or that's where they stay for the rest of their life. Even instead of just them getting off and being like, oh, no trial, no nothing. Thanks for coming, everybody. Sorry that your family died or whatever.
Actually, that is exactly what they do. What you said, until they stay there for the rest of their life, or until they're deemed ready to fit trial. But unfortunately, most of them who are ready to trial, the trial is considered a cold case now because of how long it's been since the crime happened.
Well, then they still shouldn't be able to walk. There still should be a repercussion of some sort.
Legalize castration.
Yes.
Do it.
We'll do that. That's what we'll do. But
Oh, Jesus.
but no, and like I know certain states still do the death penalty depending, but depending the crime, why that's not like the go-to for certain crimes, because they
Not
will do
morally
it
right.
again. They not almost guaranteed they do it again if they had the chance.
If all the circumstances were right, yeah.
Like I mean, like rapists and shit. I'm sorry. Yeah, give them the trial, but if death penalty isn't the first thing you're thinking, there's something morally wrong with you.
The first thing I'm thinking is castration.
Okay, if capital punishment isn't the second thing you're thinking, then.
Okay.
No, because you could make a case for castration as well.
Yeah.
You
Even,
could make the
like,
case because it is a fitting, but like depending, that might not kill them. But I mean, actually, death by castration, I guess you could do it that way.
Could as well. But isn't there there's like a not toxic way to, oh Christ, I don't remember what it's called, but like I think they take like an injection and they're castrated that way so they don't get like physically castrated. Like isn't there something where like they just don't get the sense anymore to do it? What's up with that? I don't.
Maybe.
I think those are hormone blockers.
Jesus, I don't know.
No, I don't. I mean, yeah, that could
I'm
work.
not.
That could work too, but I feel like
Yeah,
that
maybe.
doesn't have much wiggle room, because yeah, it could stop them, but then it's like, who's to say it completely stops them?
Yeah.
There'd have to be more research done into it to see if it's even an effective way to do it.
Chemical castration. Yeah, there would have to be a lot of research just to see if it's like actually effective or not.
Because if you do it and then say for like a month you're like, oh, I don't feel the need to rape anybody, and then like later it's just like, oh hey, I think I'm just gonna, oh that girl looks nice, I'm just gonna whip my cock out.
Holy crap. Yeah, like if it wears over time or something.
That is not true gender equality.
No, that couldn't happen. Never mind. I'm being silly.
Well, I mean, it could wear over time. Again, like we don't know what the effects of it are. That's
Yeah.
again, that's why. And again, just I don't know. It's the way I've always felt for certain crimes. Capital punishment, or even having that family, like the victim's family, like torture you in some shape or form, even.
Yeah.
That might be a little extreme, but like you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like,
I mean, they did something
it's
unjust.
better. Yeah, because there's like it's just family. Like family's gonna kind of go easy on you and whatever. Ark, what's your thoughts on this?
I'm feeling like yeah, some like depending on the crimes and stuff like that, it depends really. Sometimes like how the crime is.
Like, I mean,
Yeah,
a serial rapist shouldn't be allowed to walk. That's
No, I'm just saying like depending on what the crime is and whatnot. Like there are different like penalties for like how it goes, and like stuff for like what you just mentioned, like Moonman. You just said what was it, serial
rapist.
pedos? What you said, rapist. What anyways. What was I thinking? I was looking through different ways they because I don't know. I was looking
Okay.
through a couple ways that that they do have still a few what was it now ways to execute people there. It was it's weird.
Guillotine.
Yeah, well, I mean,
That was
does
King Henry the
still do
Seventh's
that?
favorite.
I think
Yeah, he didn't die from that.
No, he did. I think.
No, one of his wives lived from getting her head cut off.
No.
wait, what?
What?
Who?
I'm pretty sure I know he died
Henry
from
the-
that.
Henry VIII, one of his wives, when he tried to behead her, she survived from being beheaded.
That doesn't sound right.
It didn't break the nerve. It didn't break the nerves or the bones. So she just was there with like her head basically detached from her.
Oh.
She bled. She later bled out. I'm pretty sure, but
Well, yeah.
she didn't die from getting her head cut off.
I mean, yeah.
We can make a religion out of that.
I mean, hey, it only takes 3 people to create a religion.
Hell yeah.
And we have 4 here.
Hell yeah.
You have the time to listen to the stories of our Lord and Savior, Ewan McGregor.
Hello there.
With the
Jehovah Kenobi.
Jehovah Kenobi.
oh. Jeez.
No, but I feel a side effect, for example, of the death penalty is look at the way Ted Bundy's treated. How he's kind of like in death, he's like this popular figure and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he kind of is, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel that
Plus,
could.
another thing that's wrong with the death penalty is with the case of rape and stuff like that. There was a case of rape where a girl reported a man for raping her. The man killed himself, and then after he's already dead, she came out saying that it's fake and all of her evidence was forged.
Well, I feel until there's substantial evidence until there's substantial evidence in a verdict that says yes, you're guilty, they at least keep you in holding or something.
There was.
Oh.
He was set to go to jail the next day. He had his 24 hours to get his affairs in order and all that, because you legally have to give anyone a 24-hour period to get their affairs in order. And the man killed himself during his 24 hours. And then the girl later admitted that she faked all of her evidence and lied about being raped because the man didn't want to have sex with her.
Okay, no, that's something I have an issue with. If you fucking fake that shit, that is fucked. I don't care what you think.
No,
That
and
is not good. If you're faking that shit, you should get like heavily fucking punished as well.
well, yeah, and
'Cause
the
that's
sad
really
part
putting
is
someone's
nothing
livelihood
happens.
and everything on the line.
I mean, the sad part is though that
even if
nothing
he was-
happens.
The worst part is, though, even if he was found later not guilty in a future trial, or he came out saying that he was innocent, he would still be on the sex offender list for the rest of his life, because you can't be taken off of it.
Jesus Christ, man.
I thought there was ways you
Sucks,
could be
'cause
taken off of it.
That's happened before, and it's upsetting. It's super upsetting.
Well, and it also brings up a point that I've kind of spitballed a little bit earlier. It's gonna get to the point where so many of these fake allegations comes out that when something real happens, we're gonna come tone deaf to it. Where it's just like, oh yeah, how do we know you're telling the truth?
The Gen Z who cried rape.
Yeah.
Basically.
Wow.
It sucks to say, but no, that's absolutely it. We're already getting numb to it all.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing happened with James Charles. There's nothing happened with like a lot of people. I feel like until one thing about that too, I feel like the reason why there's nothing happening is because people are scared that they're gonna get like somehow like the case is gonna be turned on against them. And I think until there's that first one that like actually goes through and it works, then maybe it'll snowball or like it'll have like a domino effect.
I mean, hell.
But that's also hard to say.
No, that is true.
Hell. Freaking the case between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Depp was found innocent, but he still owes Amber Heard like $5 million. Even though he was found not guilty for abuse, and she was found guilty for abuse, and he has to pay her.
Because you're supposed to believe the women. But I mean, again, and then it gets to a point where I understand that we should always believe the victim. Like, I understand that mentality and I understand that mindset. Because, no, you don't want to be the one who said, oh yeah, I'm sure this happened to you, and then you're the asshole when it comes to light that it did. But if you're found making that shit up, something should happen to you as well. Like, it's bullshit.
Sure.
It's bullshit that they get to walk.
Anyone who falsely accuses of rape should face equal or greater punishment than the people who rape.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Castration.
Castration.
Most of the people who fake it though are women, and you can't castrate a woman because they don't have a penis.
Fine, cut off the
Well,
clitoris.
chemical castration.
Cut off the uterus.
I said clitoris, but okay.
Oh, I
Jesus.
thought you said cut off the uterus.
Yeah, just go in there with a
Uterus is-
scalpel. Yeah, just go in there with a scalpel. Ma'am, I'm just gonna spread your legs here real quickly and shove this scalpel up your vagina. We're gonna cut out your uterus today.
But it
I'd
becomes part
rather
of the
not think about
97%.
We're cutting out your uterus today.
Well, this seems to be like the
Jesus.
perfect segue to talk about cancel culture.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
But
From uteruses to cancel culture, what more can you need?
Love it.
I understand why cancel culture exists, but it's useless.
I think it's used for the wrong reasons or on the wrong people.
100%
That's
on
true.
the wrong
Yeah,
people.
like
How do you let
Yeah.
someone? How do you
Yeah.
let someone like James Charles go uncanceled, but cancel a man who just wants to play Minecraft for a living?
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Exactly that.
and canceling shit that was like 50, 60 years ago. What you people fail to realize is times were different back then. Our views on things were different back in those days. Like, I can't, like, back in those days, yeah, blackface was a thing because black people
Yeah.
didn't have the rights they have.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I don't know any better, but like, you know what I mean. It's different.
these things still need to exist and be in the mainstream so we learn from them.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think like don't cancel, but like I think they should be held accountable possibly, but don't cancel them because they've obviously like if they look like they've learned, then fuck it. If they've apologized, they've apologized. Move on. But if they haven't learned from their mistakes, then
Yeah.
possibly cancel them or like get them to hold themselves accountable.
Yeah,
You
and
see, you
But
say
don't go straight. Don't think like, hey, bad thing, straight to cancel culture. That's not.
you
But
say
that's
if
how it
they
is.
apologize, but oftentimes apologies don't do shit for cancel culture.
no, that's also true.
Considering, A, they once canceled a plastic potato.
This is true.
How are you
Yeah.
supposed to how can you justify canceling a plastic potato? And how can someone apologize for saying, "Oh, sorry, we made this plastic potato back in like the 1800s"?
Well, but the thing with why I found canceling Mr. Potato Head was fucking retarded, it's not like they have male-female genitalia. It's literally just a plastic fucking potato.
It's a fucking potato. If you wanted to be gender neutral, that'd be gender neutral. Use Mrs. Potato Head and just like don't have the lip.
It basically is
Yeah.
gender neutral because it has no private parts or sexual organs.
Yeah.
Like, Miss Potato Head, if I get a Miss Potato Head, it's not going to have a huge rack.
Why?
I mean,
What was the
you
reason
make-
why Potato Head was canceled?
Because it was
It
Mr.
didn't include all genders.
Yeah, it didn't include all genders, which, again, there's only 2 fucking genders, but that's a discussion for another day.
Yeah.
That's-
Okay, yeah, but yeah, no, exactly. Like you can fucking mix match all like everything on their head. If anything, they are gender fluid. They're gender like
Yeah.
literally every gender.
They don't, because there's no sexual organs that come with it to even, you know what I mean? Like, you can't say,
So just because of that, that is silly, man.
I mean,
That
you
is
can't
dumb.
say that Barbie's gender neutral because she's not. She clearly has a feminine figure and a rack.
Yeah.
You can say Ken dolls are gender neutral because they have no balls, but
That's another discussion for another day. No, I think that's silly. It's a toy. Like, okay, maybe the company just no, I don't know.
they don't even market
I
it
don't
really as they.
have a good thought.
I don't even
about
think
it.
they market it as Mr. Potato Head anymore. I think they've, for the longest time, marketed it as just Potato Head.
Yes.
You know, which that would be even more funny.
Well, because the only thing Mr. Potato Head exists in is the Toy Story movies, really. I think anywhere else it's just
Yeah.
Potato Head. But then in the Toy Story movies, it's Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. So, you know what I mean?
Well, that's because there's two of them. You can't really say potato head when there's two of them. You have to specify if you.
Well, no, but like I don't even think they refer to them as Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head anymore. I think it's just Potato Head.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
I see a box. I see a box here with potato heads. It just says potato head.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Like for
It doesn't
years,
say Mr. Potato Head.
I was like,
'Cause it even like this.
Even when I was a kid, I don't think they marketed it as Mr. Potato Head. I think it was just Potato Head.
It could have been. I'm not
I
sure.
thi- I-
but
I don't remember.
I see boxes here that just say Potato Head.
Because
I'm gonna say if I'm not mistaken, I think I remember myself seeing Mr. Potato Head, but it could be wrong.
well,
No, I see
or
a
it's
box here that does say Mr. Potato Head actually.
I was about to say, well, then it's maybe few and far in between.
They changed They changed somewhere in the 2010s. I believe.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think they changed it a little while ago when everybody was getting offended over dickety shit, probably as a precaution.
Mm.
Yeah.
Could've.
I'm gonna say this now. Learn from history or be doomed to repeat it.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Good point. Very good point.
No, because it's quite ridiculous when you think of it, because cancel culture has done nothing, and you're canceling people for the stupidest of reasons. Like, you can't.
Hey, I have a list here.
Like, you can't cancel. Here's a good example. You can't cancel Kurt Cobain for the simple fact that A, he's been dead for over 20 years. He canceled himself, if anything. But
It's funny because he killed himself.
yes, that's the joke. Like, you can't cancel somebody who's dead because A, times were different and everybody was on fucking drugs back when he was like in the mainstream in music.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
Like,
who are you talking about?
Oh, I'm just
Kurt
saying how you can't cancel Kurt Cobain.
Oh.
He's been dead for 20 fucking years. Like,
Canceled himself.
It's to the point where you gotta pick and choose what you cancel and how you cancel it, but instead they're just going and crying. They're basically like the boy who cried wolf, trying to cancel everybody for everything.
It's like pick and choose your battles, but everyone seems to be picking every battle.
The wrong battle.
No, exactly, or the wrong battle.
Or, yeah.
Like canceling
Either
a
works.
dog.
Like,
They canceled a literal dog in a kid's show.
why has 4Kids not been canceled? They created cultural appropriation, you could argue. How come we haven't canceled 4Kids?
Huh. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, when you think about it, they kind of did cultural appropriation because they wanted no references to, like, Japanese shit.
Oh, yeah.
And finger guns.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that could totally be cultural.
Don't give them ideas.
No, but, like, something like that, that's a problem. But also, you gotta think, that shit came from Japan. Our lifestyles are different, so, like, you understand why they did it, but, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's an issue you talk about and look to cancel somebody for. Not because they didn't
Or at
play
least
Minecraft the way
not.
you wanted to.
To that too.
I'm canceling him.
Jeez.
I'm canceling him
I have
because he
3
said something.
I have 3 people who were canceled for stupid reasons, and I have 3 people who should get canceled but aren't. Like,
All right.
Mr. Beast, he was canceled for making an attack helicopter joke back in like 2014.
Okay, but like attack helicopter jokes have been edgy for the sake of being edgy for like the past 10 years.
They really were. They were only for the edginess. Like that's all they were for.
Yeah. Technoblade. He was canceled for making a tweet saying, "Y'all think Hitler was lesbian?"
Huh?
He made a tweet back in like 2012 saying, "Y'all think Hitler was a lesbian," and he got canceled like last year for it.
Well, technically, yes, Hitler was a lesbian because he was dating a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I mean, if you want to get technical.
Yeah, no, you got a point.
And here's one that everyone here likes.
Silly.
JonTron.
JonTron, they've tried to cancel JonTron so many fucking times, it's not even
They
funny.
tried canceling JonTron for the stupidest reason.
Really?
He's PewDiePie's friend.
Huh?
That's pretty
He
fucking
was
retarded.
friends with PewDiePie. They tried canceling because he was friends with PewDiePie.
Oh, you mean back when PewDiePie said the N-word, Nickelodeon?
Nope, it was last year.
What the fuck did PewDiePie do last year to warrant getting canceled?
PewDiePie is apparently an anti-Semitic symbol.
An anti-Semitic symbol.
Yes, that's apparently what PewDiePie is.
How?
Wait till the
I'll give
ADSL get onto that.
The only reasoning they gave for it is he made a few edgy jokes about Jewish people in like 2012 in some of his old game Let's Plays. Back when
Okay,
jokes
you
for,
mean
like, toxic
you mean back when literally everybody's personality was just being an edgelord?
Yeah.
That's what 2012
Okay.
was.
Yeah, I also want to say something. I feel like literally everyone has like had these moments in their life where they've just
You would have
talked
had
shit
to.
on random people. No, literally everyone. I feel like literally everyone has once in their life talked shit on like somebody.
I
And
do it
it's
all the
like,
time.
why the fuck are we going after each other for like these small little things like that? Especially when we grow from them. It's like,
Yeah.
huh?
Just
Well,
like
now if I was going
yeah,
around
you
saying
know,
I hate people, like certain people of different races, and I said it when I was like 12 years old and I'm saying it now, then clearly I haven't learned. But like,
Exactly, yeah.
I'm sorry, Eric, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying like people get offended and all that stuff way too easily, right?
I'm offended.
What I was trying to say is that like
Bro, did
we
you
all
just
grew
say
up,
sit?
we all grew up
Did-
watching.
Did you
What?
just say sit? That is discriminatory to other words for fecal matter. I am canceling you.
Oh my god. No, like we all grew up around like watching shit like South Park and whatnot, etc.
How
Like,
do the people who grew up
how
in
the
Black
fuck
Ops
are
2
you gonna, like,
lobbies become the most soft people in the world?
No, I agree with that actually. You say that as completely as a
yeah.
joke, but like you have a point. Like you have a point, and the point where everybody, literally everybody back in the day, like in 2012, Call of Duty was calling everybody a faggot and the N word, and now they're getting offended by the littlest of
Oh, they
things.
still are. They still are in 2020. And they still are in 2020 Call of Duty, I bet.
Oh, probably. I don't know. I stopped playing that game because it's a dead franchise.
I stopped playing that game around the time it stopped being good, so always.
I just haven't bought any of the new games.
I think the last one I bought. I think the last one I bought was a remaster.
The only ones I play are Black Ops 1, 2, and MW3.
The most recent one I bought was Black Ops 3, and that's because it was free with PS Plus.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, no,
No,
Modern Warfare Remastered. That was free with
No,
PS
but
Plus.
and
How
again,
about that?
it also seems in this day and age that the people who are trying to cancel have become such snowflakes when they are the ones who were prone to this sort of behavior in their youth,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
or still are.
yeah. Exactly.
Like that's like me going around saying I want to cancel people for saying offensive things and using 4chan jokes when literally my whole Discord profile is a fucking 4chan joke.
You never made 410 jokes.
Oh right, sorry, I don't make 4chan jokes.
Yeah.
also like
No 4chan jokes here.
Nice cover up, Quink. Nice cover up,
Don't get, like-
winky face.
I don't get like why they get offended by something that happened so long ago only now.
Well, yeah, like
Because it was acceptable back then, but now
Like-
it's not acceptable. So
Look
you
at-
gotta make people start like fucking. Well, this is how cancel culture. This is how they worded it. Just because it was acceptable back then doesn't mean you should have said or done it, because it might not be acceptable in a few years.
yeah, but that doesn't fucking matter because at that
And
rate
it
you're
doesn't make sense.
it's to the point now where you're walking on such fucking thin ice. You look at somebody the wrong way and you're getting claims of sexual harassment.
Yeah, you get
That is a thing. That is a thing. We can talk about that once we get into the TikTok conversation.
Yeah, that's gonna be. But I'm not done with. I'm not quite done with cancel culture shit yet.
Holy moly.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tyrant and a half.
That is gonna be a tyrant. Holy.
But like,
I
No,
said
I-
earlier.
Mhm.
I said earlier that I had 3 people who got canceled but shouldn't have, and 3 people who should be canceled.
right?
Alright.
Obviously, James Charles,
Yes,
Mhm.
he should be deplatformed as well.
Trisha
Yeah.
Paytas.
What is
Trisha
Trisha-
should obviously be canceled.
What has she
Why
done?
Trisha though?
She was racist towards both black people and white people, doing both blackface and whiteface.
You can't be racist
lot
towards
of
white people though.
No. Like,
Apparently,
a lot of people did blackface. A lot of YouTube did blackface.
Shane Dawson fucking
Plus-
did it for fuck's sakes.
Mm.
Back in like
He got
2010.
canceled for it.
I don't think he got canceled for blackface. He got canceled for other shit.
No, it was the blackface that was the reason.
No,
was the
not-
original reasoning for the cancellation.
Wasn't he canceled for that cat joke or whatever?
He was canceled for the baby joke and blackface.
I don't remember him getting
And
canceled for
then he was
blackface.
He
I
made
think
a
he was also
joke saying,
canceled for Jane Smith's sister, Willow.
Mm,
With
yeah,
the poster.
yeah, but I mean, Shane Dawson's a whole different beast.
Yeah, fair point.
Trisha Paytas was racist, sexist, and homophobic. She has made several homophobic slurs and homophobic statements towards James Charles, going as far as saying that he was trying to gay wash the D'Amelio sisters.
Yeah, well, nobody gives a flying fuck about the D'Amelios, but anyway.
Also saying that he was trying to groom the D'Amelio sisters, so it's throwing out allegations with no evidence behind it.
First off, there's where I call bullshit of grooming the D'Amelios, because isn't it like I was about to say, isn't it a proven fact he's fucking gay?
Yeah. So why in grooming is where you use your power above someone else to try and get something out of them, oftentimes sexual.
Yeah, like what the fuck would James Charles want with the D'Amelios? Fuck, I wish they didn't exist.
The only thing that he would want from them is clout.
Even still, I'd argue James Charles is still more popular than the D'Amelios.
In the makeup community, yes.
Yeah, I guess mainstream.
In the stupid teenagers who think flailing their arms is dancing community, no.
Yeah.
You basically just described every TikTok user.
Most of them, yes.
Okay, and you have a third person?
And the third person who should be canceled. I forgot who it was.
Can I just say something? For Trisha Paytas, I think it's known that she has issues. It's known that it's not actually like, not in a way it's not her, but like she can't control her saying these things. It's known,
which is bullshit.
I don't think she should be completely canceled. I think I don't know if she's apologized. I feel like she probably has apologized for a lot of this shit.
She's probably made like 15 videos of her just crying into a camera.
Actually, she hasn't made a single one apologizing. She hasn't made a single apology video. The only people who say the only things that she's ever done that's remotely close to apologizing is having her fangirls say that she apologized.
But the thing with Trisha Paytas also is...
No, you're wrong. I just Googled it and I see a lot of apology videos.
Wait, are we talking about Trisha or the D'Amelios?
No, Trisha.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was thinking the D'Amelios. Okay.
Yeah, because I was about to say, I think she posted like 15 different videos of her just crying.
Okay. Yeah. She even posts an apology video like every other day, it seems.
Yeah.
Maybe. So
YouTuber apology tier list.
I don't think Trisha should be canceled. That's my take, though.
Well, and also you'll have people defending her and saying, "Oh, she's a woman, she can't be sexist," or "Oh, she can't be homophobic because she's a woman." Like, no, that's bullshit. And I've always kind of found that to be bullshit. That's my hot take, but...
Another thing I found to be bullshit is this narrative that you can't be racist towards someone who's not a minority in America.
Yes, I kind of sort of understand where that's coming from, but like, yes, you can.
I don't understand how people think that if you're not a minority in America, which isn't even one of the two biggest countries in the world, I don't even think it might be third.
Big flex on Canada here, boys.
if you're not a minority in America, how can you not be racist against you?
That's like me going down to, let's say, Alabama and calling them all sister fucking honkies.
That's like saying that you can't be racist towards someone who isn't a minority in India. That's saying you can't be racist towards people who are minorities in India. Saying you can't be racist towards people who aren't minorities in America.
You can be, but the thing is nobody really gives a fuck about people who are racist towards white people.
Wait, can I? So if you're talking about no one can be racist towards non-minority people, so you're saying like a black person can't be racist to a white person. That's correct?
Yes.
So what if in like a country where white people are the minority? So that means black people can be racist to white people?
No,
basically they're saying because white people aren't considered minorities, which honestly the way America is, if you actually probably geographically look at it, white people are probably becoming more and more of a minority.
That's what I mean. No, but like, so why can't black people be racist to white people in America, but black people can be or like can't be racist to white people in a different country when
Because white
whites
people
a
aren't minorities in
minority?
America.
No. But I'm not talking about America though. I'm talking about a different country.
And I'm
Like, say
explaining their
Brazil?
logic.
Like-
I'm explaining their logic. If you're not a minority in America, you can't be racist.
That's fucking retarded, though.
Okay, so you're
Yeah.
just explaining their. Oh, okay, now never mind. Sorry, I
Yeah.
thought you were like saying your take. So that's
No.
their.
No,
Yeah, no, I
because
see.
basically
that's what they think, and that's
Yeah.
that is fucked.
because they're basically saying that, for example, if I go to Africa, where I'd obviously be a minority, I can't be racist. They can't be racist towards me for the simple fact that I'm not considered a minority in America.
Yeah. Okay.
Which-
Now I get it. Yeah, they're that just it's flawed. It's super flawed.
And again, I feel like cancel culture has a very big part to do with that too.
Yeah,
Because-
I think cancel culture has a lot to do with a lot of things.
Because cancel culture has basically made so many words meaningless. This is going to maybe be the hottest take that I say today, but rape, racist, and like words like that have pretty much lost all meaning because of cancel culture and Gen Z.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 100%. Making me embarrassed to be a part of this generation.
Honestly, you're probably right. If you probably it's yeah. I don't know.
Like, I mean,
But you're probably right that no, I think it's absolutely desensitized us.
it is.
That one thing.
It's kind of like how we're desensitized to violence when you hear about all these school shootings and shit.
that and the wars and like Syria and like everything that's going on everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just kind of like it's just another day.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
Exactly.
Another school shooting. Oh, it's just another school shooting. Unless you feel like it's like yeah.
Well, because that's basically how they present it, though.
Yeah, that's basically how. Yeah.
We just become so desensitized to it to the point where we're gonna be so desensitized to the word racist and sexual assault and stuff like that.
Which I think it's
It's
if
not a good
anything,
thing.
It's no, it's not a good thing. If anything, it's like completely going against them, going
No,
against
exactly.
cancel culture for what they think they are doing.
Yes.
I think it's yeah.
Well, and look at it this way: technically, all four of us are considered Gen Z.
Which is fucking oi.
The way I look at it is Gen Z is kind of in two parts. I think Gen Z started in like 97?
Yep.
No, so-
I'd say about from 97 to about 04 was like the good part of Gen Z. From there onwards, it's just fuck go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
no, yeah, you'd probably be right.
because
That's
I
really
mean,
good.
I don't find many things offensive, and I'm a part of Gen Z.
Same.
It takes a lot to offend me.
Mhm.
Yep.
Really, the only way you can offend me is by insulting my family.
Yeah, exactly. The way it should be, in my opinion.
Like,
If
because
you-
they're jokes. They're purely jokes. They have no like ill intention behind them.
It's different when
Yeah,
they
as long
do,
as there's-
but
As long as it's clearly a joke
Yeah.
to literally everyone,
hmm
I don't understand how that can offend someone.
I'm sorry, but that just offended me, and I'm going to cancel you.
Then do it, you fucking little pussy. No, you can't cancel me. I'm already canceling myself, motherfucker.
I'm gonna Control Alt Delete myself from this conversation real quick.
yeah.
Hold
Really.
on, let me
though.
click Alt F4 on this conversation.
Hold that for it,
Jesus
yo.
Christ.
And that is an F9. I'm joking.
Oh, and it looks like I accidentally hit the power button.
Whoopsies.
Oh no, I pulled the plug on my life support.
Whoa.
My favorite vegetable is Stephen Hawking.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
No, but
No, that's a perfect segue to TikTok.
actually, kind of.
Talking about vegetables.
Basically, the whole platform.
And that's basically the brain of most of the platform. Vegetable.
I've said it
I'll be
before.
honest. I watch a lot of compilations, like TikTok compilations. I find a lot of it funny, but it's the more known.
April
parts of
24th.
TikTok that I think. It's
I-
the more known parts of TikTok that are more cancerous.
Well,
I
yeah,
like
exactly.
The part of TikTok where it's a lot like Vine. I like the part of TikTok like Vine.
Well,
Exactly that.
the way I look at it is TikTok is nothing more than the abomination love child of Vine and Musical.ly.
It literally is just Musically, but renamed.
Like, I personally have always found TikTok to be just useless. That'll forever be my opinion. I even kind of sort of felt the same way about Vine, but I mean, at least he got some good shit out of Vine.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Rip.
Wait, didn't
Rip.
that guy, like the guy that said the welcome to Chili's guy, did he like die?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
died.
he
He
died.
passed away.
Yeah, I was
Rest in
gonna say,
peace
I
to
swear I
him.
heard that.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to him.
He's welcoming everyone to Chili's in heaven now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hi,
Hell
God,
yeah.
welcome to Chili's.
May he welcome them to the pearly gates.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Jesus. No, yeah, no, it's too bad. It sucks. It sucks seeing like our generation, it sucks seeing kids our age or around our age doing all this like toxic shit and being like just doing everything that they're doing.
But I mean,
Something I find extremely stupid, toxic, and cancerous about TikTok.
the D'Amelios.
No, it's one like a 15, a 14, 16, 13-year-old.
They should not even be allowed on that platform, in my opinion.
It's like twerking or pole dancing, and then people are like, "Ew, stop sexualizing them in the comments."
Literally, it's the fucking pedo side of TikTok for me. That side is fucking disgusting. The amount that they fucking react to shit like that is gross.
Well, I mean, look at it this way: pedos have it in the mainstream too. Because look, there was a whole fucking Netflix documentary that makes you feel uncomfortable. Yet they call it
Yeah.
art.
Oh my god.
Cuties is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's getting to the point where I'm just desensitized to all this fucking garbage.
It's
real.
But like, no, and again, I've always thought TikTok was useless since the moment I saw what it was. I'm like, wow, this is literally fucking useless. And I feel like I haven't been wrong yet. Yeah, there's the good shit, but like the way I look at it is to find that one like diamond in the rough, you got to go through like piles upon piles of shit.
Honestly, as long as you can trick the algorithm into being the kind of videos that you want to watch by like just liking and watching the videos that you actually like, and once you get past all the sit, then you can actually find the good videos that are like funny and not toxic.
Yeah, but also TikTok in general, deplatforming certain people and then not deplatforming others, that's a really big issue too.
Yes, like
yeah.
there was this pretty big creator who's still pretty big called Roma Army. What she does is she advocates for gender equality by focusing on both male and female problems in society.
Hey, whoa, there's no such thing as gender equality.
And she was deplatformed 3 times. But people like Tony Lopez, what's her face that's pregnant with like a 13-year-old child's baby, James Charles, they still all have their platform.
They fucking deplatform Roma
3 times.
Jesus, because I've seen a few of her posts on YouTube just randomly. That's dumb.
No,
that's
but
actually that's crazy, man.
yeah, but I mean, it also brings up a thing of how everything's now extreme, because like you can't have true gender equality. Women have been saying, "Oh, we want true gender equality." You have true gender equality. You want to make it so that women are superior.
That's feminazi.
Yeah, aka
so
feminazis.
You're basically turning gender equality into like borderline Nazism.
It's true, and I mean,
Feminazism is using the morals and ideals of feminism and twisting it to be to women's superiority.
no, exactly, and like
which even a shit ton of women don't want, because if you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it.
And it's getting to the point where we're just doomed to repeat it because of the shit we allow and like that we allow fly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm actually honestly, I'm scared to see what's gonna happen in the next 5 years. Like,
Not gonna
just with
lie.
what's going on every platform, how like everyone's so desensitized to everything. It's like, it's just what's gonna turn into? What's
Yeah.
the world gonna turn into?
Honestly, if Hitler 2 isn't a big titty goth girl, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Holy.
I'm sure you just offended somebody and you'll probably get canceled for that.
Oh,
Good.
probably. Wouldn't surprise me.
I strive to be canceled. I'm gonna be like Nux. Getting canceled on Twitter is gonna become my favorite pastime.
Fuck. Me and Ark were talking earlier today. How like literally everything could be canceled. And you're right. We were talking like someone could you could
Yep.
literally throw a rock on the ground and someone would be like, "I'm gonna trip over that with my scooter." That's not okay. It's like
Oh my
get
god,
the
why would
fuck
You
out of
no
here.
no 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 nobody no listen. When we were kids, we rode Razor scooters. In this day and age, it's all about those fucking hoverboards. Stupid shit.
Oh my god, you just throw that rock on the ground? How have you know that that rock may have had like a 0.1% chance of being on sacred land back in the day? That's racist, and I'm canceling you.
I think no, Moonman, I think you're absolutely right by how there's such a clear division in our generation. There's us kids that actually went outside and did things, and then there's that clear separation
Well, I
of
mean,
the ones that purely grew up with it and only
mhm.
that.
Well, I mean, have you seen that Doge meme that basically just describes it? Buff Doge and like the little Doge, where it's like I went outside, I cut,
Oh,
I
jeans and
yeah, like I went outside,
jeans
got
and
all
shorts.
muddy and shit, and I got a scrape on my knee, but I put a band-aid on it and it's all good. Now I'm gonna go watch cartoons. And then the other one, Mommy, my iPad died.
We were that
Yeah.
perfect mix.
Yeah,
We
okay.
grew up going outside and having a healthy mix of outside and inside time.
I mean, I pretty much
Mhm.
became desensitized to that once I started high school, but I mean, that's kind of just the way it's supposed to be.
Something about that high school we went to where it's either you turn gay or you become desensitized to everything.
No, I mean,
Sometimes both.
high school fucks up a lot of people though.
I shoulda.
Yeah, no, it's not just our high school though, Ark.
High
Sorry,
school-
not Ark, but Owen. It's a lot of schools.
It's just
But
school
our
in
high
general.
School seems to do it the most. Our high
Yeah.
school seems to do it a lot.
No, because I mean,
Mind you, I don't know much about any other high school, but I see it a lot in my high school.
But because it's your high school, that's why you see it a lot.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean it doesn't happen in other schools. Like
No,
just high
exactly.
school in general for a lot of people. You're right, Moonman. School in general just sucks for a lot of people.
No, and like
James Patterson wrote an entire book series about it.
no, but and TikTok also basically has platforms that entitled generation where you don't really find people like who have grown up like the way we did. It's all entitlement and getting away with whatever you want because my parents don't give a fuck. And oh, I need to have the latest iPhone by the time I'm age 8. When I was age 8, I was playing in sand and shit.
When I was age 8, I was wondering if that sand could fit in my mouth.
Oh.
Like, I mean,
Oh,
and the more and more, like, and not to say that you're a bad parent, but like you kind of are if you are allowing your children on platforms like TikTok with the amount of known shit that's happened on there.
Especially since the age rating is 14 and up.
Yeah, I think you're right because if you're letting your kid explore the internet, which has so much information on there and like kids' brains soak up everything.
They're
No,
fucking
exactly.
If you're not somehow like monitoring it, like at least trying to block some of its stuff, then like you're not parenting right.
Like, I mean, I can understand them being curious and shit, but like that's why you're there to answer those questions and not try to let them not get those from like places like TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, shit like that.
Exactly. Yeah, like that. It's perfectly said.
Like,
you're meant to be their parent.
Yeah, not
Not
the
their
internet. Yeah, not their iPad or their smartphone or whatever.
Yeah.
And that seems to be the way it is now because I mean, again, to kind of just go back to the high school thing, like our last year, you could tell like just the level of entitlement in the younger grades as opposed to when we were graduating, going on about saying how they got the latest iPhone at like the time they're like what 15. When I was 15, I didn't even
Bro,
have
my
a
phone
fucking
was
phone. Like,
I
I
only got a phone at
like-
15 because I ripped my pants in gym class. And I needed to go home, but I couldn't contact anybody.
no, but like
Jesus,
a cell phone. See, now it's in a day and age where a cell phone and being on social media seems to be necessary. But when we were
Yeah.
kids, it wasn't.
no.
I mean, fuck, the only social media platform really you could argue I was on as a kid, YouTube, MySpace for the edgy joke. That's about it. Now, I mean, look at it. I can't even count how many social medias I go on. Some to actually communicate with people, and others just for fun. Like, I mean, I browse Reddit 3-4 times a day just for fun.
Yeah.
I do that with Reddit, TikTok, Instagram meme pages, really.
Yeah, like
And the only ones I use to communicate with people are Discord and Snapchat, really.
I mean, it's just gotten to the point where now it's like it's the cool thing to be on social media, which I don't understand why it is, because seeing what's out there on social media, it's fucked.
I have 3 TikTok
Every-
trends that I think are stupid and cancerous, and we should talk about them.
Yeah, as I would say, you're the only one out of all of us who are naturally on it often, so
Yeah.
Yeah. One of which
I've
is
avoided that shit like the plague.
there's people on that app who fake Tourette's, anxiety, ADHD.
I mean, you could argue the same.
Depression.
You could argue the same thing with high school, though, because I found a lot of that shit happened when I was in high school, at least.
Yeah. No, you're.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fake panic
I
attacks
know.
and shit like that.
Mm.
But they're like going on platforms stating that they going out onto social media stating that they need these stupid weird like fidget toys because
I need
they have
Adderall.
like I needed Viagra when I was depressed because the doctor said everything would get easier, but everything just kept getting harder and harder.
Ha ha.
Very funny.
I agree, but
Okay.
yes, the faking of all of the of like basically every single mental disorder, that's a trend apparent for some stupid reason.
Yeah, why is that though? Like,
No, yeah, I've kind of noticed that. Even like
It's been a trend for like a long time.
I was
though.
about to say, this isn't a new thing, though.
No.
Yeah, but
I
like,
know
it seemed
that.
to
I know.
really blow up on.
yeah,
It really blew up on TikTok to the point where there's people who make accounts about fucking fidget toys.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like what YouTube was back in, like, what, 2015, though?
Well, that's because
Yeah.
everyone on YouTube in 2015 was edgy.
Well, even still. But no. But no,
It wasn't as bad as like what's going on TikTok though.
No, and TikTok has really brought out the worst in a lot of people, I find.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another stupid trend I've seen on TikTok: the 97%.
The fuck?
What?
Oh, are you
The
talking
97%.
that... I think I know what he's
I'm
talking about.
this. There was a survey done in 1 to 2 towns in the UK
Okay.
with like not even like about 100,000 people max.
Oh, I think I heard about this. Yeah.
Yes, and 97% of them have claimed to be sexually harassed or assaulted. The thing was sexually harassed, but TikTok says it was sexually assaulted. 97%.
The definition of sexual assault is unwanted...
And what they had on that list were catcalling as sexual harassment, which it can be, but most of the time it's just harmless, trying to flirt, but they don't know any better way to do it.
No, that's true. Catcalling usually... I wouldn't consider catcalling harassment unless they say no, like they're not into that, and you continue doing it. Then it's harassment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another one was staring for too long.
What if you just space
A
out,
lot
though?
of people just do that.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
if you
I
just,
think
like,
that's
space
the
out?
Whole fucking thing. I do that.
Yeah, I was about to say, I space out all the
You're
fucking
Being a
time.
pervert. Fuck.
I just so happen to
another
space
one-
out in your general direction.
Another one that they considered
Exactly.
sexual harassment was manspreading.
Manspreading is not sexual harassment. Fuck off with that. I thought we got rid of the
Yeah, I was gonna
manspreading
say-
back in, like, 2015.
Another thing that they claimed was sexual harassment is scratching or touching near your genitals while talking to a woman.
My balls are hot.
My balls are sticking to my leg. Give me a second.
Yeah. Like, don't look, you fucking perv.
Every guy knows the feeling of having to just randomly start teabagging the pavement.
Well, yeah. Jesus.
No,
Like,
but
you have a sweaty fucking nutsack stuck to you for like so long of the day. You're gonna want to peel that off.
no, yeah, and
For
like
real.
I'm sorry, but how is it sexual harassment? Me just adjusting myself when I could literally be talking to a woman and they're sitting there fucking adjusting their tits and adjusting their bra like 24 fucking 7.
Yeah, you see,
Can I
like,
claim
here's the
that's
thing,
can I
though.
claim that sexual
Here's the
assault?
thing, though. Here's the thing, though.
It's
With
the same boat.
TikTok-
No, it's the same boat. I don't give a fuck what you're about to say. It's the same boat.
No. Since we're
Yeah,
talking about
no, it
TikTok, I'm gonna be using TikTok logic here. Women cannot sexually harass people.
Bullshit.
On TikTok, it is believed that
Sexually
women
harass
cannot. It is believed that
anyone
women
can.
cannot sexually harass people, be sexist towards people, or sexually assault people.
Okay, that's actual feminazi right there.
No, that
They're
is.
trying
That
to
is.
like
Yeah.
Yeah, that
make
really
them
is.
look like the good guys.
Mm-hmm.
Or the good girls, I should say. Sorry.
Yeah.
Another, this is less of TikTok, more so a YouTube experiment. I seen this couple on YouTube who did a social experiment in a mall in a town they don't live in, so people wouldn't like know who they are.
David Dobrik. What's up, guys?
But there was a couple. The woman pretended to, like, the man was like saying no, saying like he wasn't interested when the girl was clearly flirting with, when his wife or girlfriend was clearly like flirting with him and trying to get in his pants in public, and he kept saying no. Women were defending the girl. But when the guy was doing the same to the girl, he was getting punched in the face, beat with purses, the girl getting dragged away.
Holy.
That's bullshit.
But yeah, the same people, when they seen the girl doing it to him, were just like, oh, come on, you like it.
That I understand that that's like the mindset of most people. It's like, oh,
But
you're a
if
guy, you
someone is
crave that
seriously
sign of
saying-
attention. But like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not all for it. If I'm saying no, it means I don't want it. Yes, I'm a man, and
Exactly.
typically I'd like that, but maybe I'm not in the mood for that shit right now. Maybe I'm just trying to have my complete breakfast with Frosted Flakes and OJ, and you're sitting here trying to grope me. I'm not having it.
I'm just trying to drink my Skittles and ketamine, bitch. Leave me alone.
Like, no.
And the third TikTok trend is one I really hate, and one
Oh,
No, but one I hate and I see a lot. I may or may not come off racist for saying this, but the Black Lives Matter trend.
That's fucking racist.
I see it everywhere.
Super
I hate
racist.
it. It's kind of stupid.
Well,
I understand the point of it.
it's
I
gotten lost in
understand why you're doing
translation.
it.
It's gotten lost in translation.
Yes, I understand what you're doing. I support the meaning of the thing. I don't support the execution.
No, exactly. I don't.
I'm sorry, but if you're becoming a terrorist organization,
Borderline.
just because of not even borderline, they burned down many buildings. That's terror.
Actually, haven't they been classified as a terrorist organization?
Yes, but TikTok doesn't count it because it was by Trump.
No, but I thought they were by other people other than Trump.
They were.
Somebody can
confirmed
fact
by
check that,
Trump's
but
government. I'm pretty sure it was by Trump's government, so they didn't believe it because Trump didn't do anything right in his office. Clearly, he was the worst president in history. Despite being the only president to be allies with Russia and North Korea at the same time. Just saying.
no, I know. That's a topic for another day, though.
Yeah, but
Speaking of
oh,
okay, I was just gonna say, like, for Black Lives Matter and whatnot. One of my friends told me this once that this kid was trying to defend his home from these rioters and whatnot. From, I believe it was Black Lives Matter. I'm pretty sure it was. I could be mistaken though a little bit. They broke into his house and started like vandalizing stuff, like like raiding his house basically.
disgusting.
And he started. I think he pulled out like this was in the U.S. Like they started.
Of
He
course.
pulled out a gun and started like firing, or wanted to start firing at them, but then the rioters and stuff beat him to death.
That is disgusting.
No, and acting like that, it makes your message lost in translation. Like, yes, I understand what it's like communism. On paper, it's good, flawed in execution.
Yes.
They're just getting greedy at that point. They're
No,
literally
exactly.
Like, hey, that person's going against my own personal morals. I'm gonna kill them. That's no
Not-
longer.
No, exactly.
That's no longer the BLM. That's their own motives.
Not to mention, Black Lives Matter was in support of black people,
George Floyd
But
specifically, was it
yet-
not?
but yet they burnt down many black-owned businesses,
Yeah.
causing millions of dollars of property damage towards black people.
Like their logic, TikTok's logic in general is super flawed.
No, it
They
No
is.
sense at all.
Here's another one that I saw. ACAB.
ACAP.
All cops are bastards.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck
Where
right
they
off.
wanted to defund the police.
Hmm.
I can
But
understand.
here's my thinking. How are you going to want to defund the police, but in the same time call them whenever you're getting threatened for murder or rape?
True. But not only that, I can understand a sense of stop saying blue lives matter for cops, because a job isn't a fuck isn't a race or what have you, but at the same time they're just doing their jobs. Whether they're doing it good or bad is
Yeah.
up for debate, but like
Yeah.
in a lot of scenarios when it gets dangerous, cops are told shoot to kill, because you don't fucking you got to look after A, your city, and B, yourself, more importantly.
This is how cops. I believe it's a 5-step system. Step 1, try and de-escalate.
Yeah.
Step 2, if de-escalation doesn't work, tell them to get on the ground.
Get them
If they don't
fucking
get on the
ground.
ground or any of that, step 3, threaten them with a taser.
Well, I'm just gonna say right now, this is possibly not the correct information, but like, we're just saying this for fun, I guess.
No, this is. I know this is basically correct, because cops do have to follow a 5-step system.
No,
I'm
I
not
do. I believe
sure
they do have
what
to.
it is.
I think they do have to follow some sort of a protocol.
Okay.
Step 3 is like reach for the taser and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And if they're still like resisting arrest and stuff like that, step 4 is grab the gun. If they're still resisting arrest and still causing a nuisance, step 5 is shoot. Like if all else fails and they're still threatening people, or like refusing to comply, step 5 is literally to like shoot to either de-escalate the situation, depending on what they're doing, to kill or incapacitate them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, I do believe that there is a protocol they have to follow. I don't quite know what it is, but it sounds like there is a protocol that they should be following. And if there isn't, well,
Yeah.
then there should be one.
There should be one implemented like soon as possible.
If they don't, but I feel like they do. They'd have to.
I feel like they must.
They'd have to.
Like, especially if they have a gun and it's the police, I feel like they must have a plan.
Plus, I've never seen a cop just like pull someone over who's like complying and then instantly, oh, okay, here, bam, you're dead, shot in the head.
Yeah.
Like, I've
Only
never
in the
seen that.
movies.
Yeah, I've never seen that in real life. Okay, I've never heard of that happening in real life.
No, and it usually doesn't. I've been check stopped so many fucking times, and it's not to the point where they're like pulling out a gun and threatening to kill me or anything. Like,
As long as you comply with the cops and their orders, nothing's gonna happen.
9 times out of 10, no. But there is always that bad seed. There is always that bad apple.
Despite being a pedophile, EDP 445 made a good point on this. He said, as a black man in America, he's never felt in danger by talking to a cop just for being black. Because as long as you comply with what they're saying, nothing bad is going to happen.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. There probably is those few, like, those odd cases where they just don't give a flying fuck.
There's
but
bad apples in every source, and there's bad apples in everything. Everywhere.
Yeah.
There's bad apples everywhere. There's bad apples in the government. There's bad apples in the police station. There's bad
what do you
apples
mean?
in
The whole
firefighters.
government is a bad apple.
Yeah.
No, but and
You did elect a pedophile and a hypocrite. Just saying.
TikTok is also a platform where it wants to be like social commentary, but at the same time, the shit that they platform, there is no chance in hell they can be that sort of platform.
You see, TikTok itself doesn't want to be a social thing, whatever that was. The people who created TikTok and the people who currently own TikTok want TikTok there for people's entertainment and to escape from reality.
Snap
Just
back
like-
to reality. Oh,
Like, say you're having a city day, like for 5 minutes going on your For You page. That's what they want. They don't want people
That
running
doesn't
around
happen.
saying. They don't want people running around claiming shit on their app that's completely false, talking about like rapes, murders, pedophiles, shit like that.
Okay, well then hear me out here. How come TikTok's done nothing about it then? How come these people still have a
They've
platform?
tried. They have tried doing stuff about it. The problem is every time they try doing stuff about it, the backlash they worse than if they do nothing.
Which also
It-
isn't a
it's-
good thing, but still.
Yes.
Well, and look at it this
They
way. April 24th is also a good example of this shit.
What about International Books Day?
Not the TikTok meaning.
Oh, the 4chan joke that was like
Twitter or 4chan, I don't know where it originated from.
it came, but
If it came from 4chan, don't fucking take it seriously. It's 4chan.
pronouns. Okay,
But like the whole April 24th thing, how people, like a small minority of people, are claiming it's National Rape Day. Like,
All I
that
heard
started
about
as
that.
National Rape Day started as a joke based off of Twitter. Because like every day you see people tweeting about like, oh, it's International Cake Day, save me a slice, yum, licking lips emoji.
that's
They were making fun of
fucking
that saying-
retarded.
They were making fun of that saying, what if there was an International Rape Day? Say if April 24th was an International Rape Day.
Yeah, but
What
now
would people on Twitter do? And then people took, what if the 24th was International Rape Day? Ignored all other context around it, took it, and made it seem like there was people trying to make April 24th a day about raping people.
no, but and the thing with that is
I
this
think
is
that's
this
as
is
much as
also
I know.
this is also, and if that is 100% true of the story, that it also just shows how fucking retarded you are
For real.
as a person, and B, just believing everything at face value and taking things out of context just to make other people look bad. Like, what's
So
the point of
TikTok,
that?
So like 90% TikTok in a nutshell.
Yeah, I guess. Anybody got anything else said on that?
I think I've said my piece with TikTok.
Yeah, he needs to go back to watching TikTok compilations instead of Marbles would like.
They're the only good TikTok compilations.
The
Bro,
only
have you
one.
not seen TikTok the radiate Vine energy? That's it's a great compilation.
I need to go back and watch my Chris McLean TikToks. BRB.
Hell yeah, the
Bro, those
TikTok
are
compilations
actually
that
funny.
taste like sugar donuts.
You prefer powdered donuts to the.
Back when I was in college, Total Drama was the
Back
pinnacle of
when-
animation. Right, Ark?
Wow.
Pinnacle anime. What you said? Total drama. You said.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
I
so
feel like that's an inside joke.
so this last topic, the main event as I like to call it, this
This
does not affect me, Ark, or Owen. So you want to tell us how you feel about this?
Oh my fucking
Come on,
god.
Judah.
Okay. That's fair. No,
Well, I mean, you are the
I
most
really-
affected by it. Well, I mean, okay, that's a lie. We're all affected by it, but like, it's in your community, so
in this group, yeah, it's in my community. I'm not here for it. Like I'm 0%. If I can be -0, like -100%, I will be that. I am absolutely not here for it. It's straight up pedophilia. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
no.
well,
No,
and
like it's pedophilia. There's no way you're getting through that. You're talking to a child who has little to no understanding of the world. They're learning so much day by day. I don't care what you say, there's no way you're getting into the community. That's not no.
But
I'm not
haven't-
here for it.
now correct me if I'm wrong, but they've been lobbying for this for what, like the past 2-3 years?
Have they really?
I think so. Yeah.
I think
the whole
so.
map movement.
Yeah, the map movement,
yeah, if I'm not mistaken, what about that? Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
and
But the reason we're talking about this is, surprisingly, I found this on TikTok.
Yes, go fucking figure.
I was scrolling through it and I found a TED Talk.
Oh boy. Well, what's up? My name is Ted. Welcome to my talk.
Ted's gonna have his own TED Talk. Like, be real.
Oh,
But
yes.
when are we gonna see Ted? But there was a TED Talk of a Dutch woman who was
I thought she was German.
a police. It was German, or it was one of those like European, Asian area countries.
Around there.
Okay.
Yes, it was around Europe and Asia.
Central
It
Europe.
was one of those. Yeah, Central Europe, by like Russia or like places like there, near there. And she was a cop, and she was also an LGBT scholar.
How the fuck
And she
can
was
you be that?
claiming that the pedophiles are a lot like gay people in the fact where they can't control who they're attracted to. I understand her reasoning, but it's flawed, stupid, and fucking illegal.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
There is
yeah.
no need to understand. You as a fully grown adult should know better.
Yeah,
You
no,
can't
you
even
should. You absolutely
you
should
can't even
know
claim
better.
that it's you can't you can't stop who you're attracted to. Yes, you fucking can. In a
Well,
sense.
you heard it here, Suda. You're no longer gay. You can control it.
Oh yeah, apparently I can control it and
Well-
choose when I want to be straight or not. Yeah, I didn't
Not
know that.
quite what I meant.
That's what mommy milkers say.
No,
Jeez,
but
man.
to a certain extent, yes, you can control who and what you're attracted to.
To a certain extent, yes. But
You
when
can't
it comes
control
to
the gender.
maps, that's like maybe we don't have a full understanding on like being gay, like what makes us gay or what makes us lesbian or transgender. We don't have a full
Fucking
understanding
gay.
of that. But
And now pedophiles are
it
trying
could
to
be
throw
like
in the
it
blue eyes
could
white
be a
dragon.
mental illness. Like it could be a mental illness. It's on a spectrum, possibly. I think it kind of is. I heard talk about that. Anyways, MAP
Yeah, that was
is a mental illness for sure.
Which wouldn't surprise me.
It does not mean, it does not mean it's like one together with being gay or like with the LGBTQ. That is like a completely separate thing. Being like everything in the LGBTQ plus is like all about like adult, like it's purely adults and consenting adults. And then there's maps. You're straight up talking to a fucking 13-year-old. No.
No, and
I mean, it's
it-
legal in Japan.
listen, we're not in Japan, alright?
Okay,
Yeah.
fair, but go on.
Like, I can understand, like, to an extent, you can't control maybe what gender or what have you, but you can certainly control what age you're attracted to. Do not give me that fucking shit that you can't, because you can.
And you also can control yourself to not go towards a certain type of person.
Yes.
Like, as a 21-year-old, I'm not gonna sit here saying, ooh, that 15-year-old's fucking hot. No. No, I'm not.
Well,
If you're saying that, you should
done
be
it.
getting some help.
Okay, yeah, but when
What do
I...
you mean you've done that, and then you said, "Oh shit, I probably shouldn't have said that."
Yeah,
Unless I told you they're
but...
their age when you said
there's the thing, and that's a whole different discussion, too, of how 15-year-olds are trying to make themselves look like 21-year-olds and shit.
Yeah, they lie
Yeah.
about their age and whatnot. Yeah.
But...
Now,
I just want to say, same for the James Charles situation. It doesn't matter how old they are. If you can't get any type of ID from them, fucking block them. I don't know why you decide to continue talking
block
to them. You just
and
dug yourself a grave.
reported.
You absolutely dug yourself a
Yeah,
grave.
you
just
dug...
fucked yourself over.
yeah, Shoot is the type of person that if you try and speak to him, he has an ID validation machine on his person at all times.
Sorry, I just couldn't.
I've heard that rumor. I've heard that rumor.
Our gaydar, yeah.
Your gaydar? Him and Florence are one of the same.
Us guys have a gaydar.
Okay.
But
Him and Florence are one of the same.
About the map being a mental illness thing, that is a narrative being pushed by the Biden administration.
Because it is.
I wonder why.
Creepy Uncle Joe.
But with the Trump administration, he was saying it's not a mental illness, it's a crime, and anyone who does it should be put behind bars. Meanwhile, Joe
Yeah.
Biden is like, it's not a crime, it's a mental illness, they should get help.
It's
It could
both.
go both. I was about to say, yeah, it's probably both.
Yeah.
The way Biden administration views it is they should get help and be on the street after they're done their help, take medication. They should be behind bars, protect the youth of America.
Both are understandable. One, you're protecting the youth, so that's point blank period good. The other, you're trying to help the person so they can continue living their lives whilst,
And still being an
Here's
active
the
member of society.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing, though. If you want to diddle the kittle,
we're not gonna make jokes about
I don't
this.
want to hear that ever again. But anyway.
No, we're not making jokes about this.
It's no good diddling, kids.
I'm not trying to make a joke about it. I was just trying to say it in a way that didn't sound fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with this kind of topic, there is no dodging it. We're putting ourselves straight in the fire.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
no,
If you want to have sex with a child,
Which, why would you?
exactly. I don't think that you should be put in like
A
therapy.
camp.
You should not be put in like therapy or something like that for it. You should be put behind bars and treated like a criminal because it's a crime to want to fuck a child.
The way it
What it-
should go, maybe, is that, yeah, you still do get locked up, so you're not, like, so you serve your time, but you also have access to programs that can help you while in prison.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like the prison psychiatrist should be available for you, as long as the other inmates don't kill you, because a lot of inmates do kill pedophiles.
I was just about to
Yeah,
say, usually when you go to jail and you get asked your crime and you say, like, you did something to a minor, you better sleep with one eye fucking open.
There
Yeah,
was
it's actually
there was an inmate who was in jail for 6 months for petty robbery.
6
He
months,
died in jail after getting his thing extended for over 50 times for like 20 years each time.
Jesus.
For
Christ.
petty
Because every
theft?
time he kept murdering his cellmates because they kept being pedophiles.
Holy shit.
The hero we
Is it
need.
real?
Not all heroes wear cape.
Some
No,
wear,
no.
some wear orange jumpsuits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to say something. So I think there's a gray area with what you were talking about, like with how like pedophiles should be thrown into jail, like and be treated as
Or at least they should
like
be
an inmate.
isolated from society.
As the
Yeah,
only one here who is still a minor, I believe.
Jesus. Anyways,
You
but
have
I
no
wanna say,
rights.
I think there's a gray area, because if you're just talking about like pedophilia is being treated like inmates, or like just like should be thrown in jail, and like how we were talking about, like they should get help and like get the help that they need through like the psychologist. So that would go towards like everyone. So that would go towards murderers, how they have, how like if they're gonna go and try to get help, that could go towards rapists, that could go towards serial killers. So I think there's a bit of a gray area there. I don't know.
I feel like all inmates should have access to a kind of like how schools have guidance counselors.
Yeah.
Each inmate should be entitled to see a therapist or like a psychologist.
Yeah, no, I think that would be a good
Even
idea.
the ones in maximum security should have, because it doesn't matter. Like you could murder 50 million people.
There's not even
But you
50
should
million
still be
people in the
entitled
world.
to talk. You should still be entitled to talk to people.
Well, yeah.
It's not right to drive someone insane just because they murdered people.
Or like if it's not fair if you're gonna drive them insane, like make them suffer. If you're gonna do that, you might as well give them the death penalty. How we were talking about.
No,
the
exactly.
capital punishment.
Exactly.
Like-
Honestly, I would rather be lethally injected or put into an electric chair rather than be driven insane in a room by myself with no one to talk to.
But yeah.
No, because you could argue that's just as cruel as capital punishment.
That is just as cruel as some of the reasons why people are locked up, if not more cruel. Like forcing someone to be driven insane is more cruel than petty theft.
Yeah, no.
Well, I mean,
absolutely is.
I don't even understand how the fuck you get locked up for petty theft.
Petty theft, I basically is like robbing someone, like just one person of like their wallet.
Yeah, so I don't I don't know how the fuck you get locked up for petty theft.
If you don't return the wallet.
I'd say like
It's
community
theft.
service,
I
house
kind of get it because
arrest.
any theft. Yeah, no, I.
But
yeah.
still,
Petty
I don't
theft
think
should be
jail's
illegal.
the answer for that.
No, not really. Community service would make more sense. So
See, that's the way the Trump administration is going. The way the Biden administration is going is, if you do something that is considered against the law, no matter how bad or how minor or how major, you should serve jail time, which is stupid.
To an extent, I understand that, but also to an extent, I
Like, what
don't.
if someone accidentally breaks the law? Like, I had to illegally trespass onto private property because my dog has ran away.
see
Like,
that makes sense.
should I be locked up because I had to grab my dog off of private property?
Yes.
Oh no. Whoa.
I
I was like, wait, hold up.
Calm down, Moon Man.
In America. No, but
But like if someone has to like if they're put in a situation where they have to break the law, as long as it's not something like, okay, if you don't murder this person, I'm gonna like castrate you. Like I honestly would just be like, yeah, why the fuck would you want me to murder someone?
I have a
when you
serious
just
question
murdered
for
them
you.
yourself? What did I do?
What is your obsession with castration? It's like Gen Z and pegging. It's like Gen Z and pegging. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I recently found out what it was, and now I just want to use it as a conversation topic. Okay, God.
Just recently figured. Oh my gosh.
No, but again, and going back, saying you can't help who you're sexually attracted to is kind of bullshit.
But I mean, I understand the points he was trying to make, but it
To
doesn't
an
make sense.
extent. To an extent.
To an extent,
Yes,
exactly.
I understand it. I can understand the point that they wanted to make, the point they were trying to make.
Yeah.
But
No,
they could have easily worded it better. Like, easily.
Oh, yeah.
They could
Like,
have easily phrased it to make it make sense.
I don't care what anyone says. There's no one's changing my mind. Like, I get points, I get where they're coming from, but no, there's
No,
no
I
way
100% agree.
that is.
It
Like,
shouldn't be
there's
tolerated.
absolutely no connection to LGBTQ
excuse me.
plus, and that there's no toleration as well.
Is that the premium version of
It's
gay?
pedophilia. There should be absolutely some fucking kind of consequence for that.
Exactly.
It
No,
doesn't
I
matter.
don't.
It does not matter at all.
I believe.
I don't want to
pedophilia-
see it become in the mainstream.
Yeah.
Which, if they are allowed to enter the LGBTQ community,
Which LGBTQ scholars do think they should be allowed to.
and if
The
they,
maps?
yeah,
Yes, LGBTQ scholars, aka the people who they don't really control what is and isn't a part of the LGBTQ. They more so just like determine if something is LGBTQ material or like an actual sexuality. They determine if it's legit and not just something stupid random Twitter guy made up because like they're educated in sexuality and stuff.
how the fuck do you become an LGBTQ scholar?
That's weird.
You go to there's literally ways to get schooled, like there's schooling to learn about how to define a sexuality.
Is it like
how
Jesus
to
camp?
determine if something's a valid sexuality. And a lot of LGBTQ scholars, it's kind of like a split thing with them. A lot of them agree that it seems like something that is a sexuality because technically they can't mentally control. They can't control it, but they should be able. And others say it doesn't matter if they can't control it because it's either way, it's fucking illegal.
It doesn't matter because a
No, it
murderer
doesn't.
sometimes can't control himself killing someone. A rapist sometimes can't control himself raping
Schizophrenia is a bitch.
Well,
someone. It's anything.
Schizophrenia is a bitch.
You kind of can't control it, but
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like no, yeah. It's like there. If you compare it to something, it's like there's some things they can't control. Like
No, like some people, you're right, can't control. Like for example, murder, especially if they're schizophrenic.
yeah.
Here's a conversation people aren't ready for. People with DID. How do we charge them for crimes?
DID.
Multiple personality disorder.
Oh,
Yeah.
The legal name is DID.
I did not know that.
Yeah. How do you charge them for crimes?
Usually they
It's
don't.
hard.
Don't they just be deemed criminally not responsible?
They should be, because
Yeah,
I agree. That is one of the situations where they can't be criminally responsible because technically it's out of their control. It's legitimately out of their control.
Yeah, no, you're right. They can't control it. They're
But if there's not an official
completely responsible to it.
diagnostic,
Yeah.
then it's a gray area.
Yeah. No,
So, like-
if the maps somehow join the LGBT plus, I will somehow take myself out of there. I won't associate with myself with them at all.
So
Fuck
you're
that,
saying you'll
like-
become straight.
No, I'll stay gay. Fuck that. I like guys. No, but like
just call yourself just become a PAP,
what the fuck is a pal?
penis attracted person.
Oh my god, no. I'm not doing that. Jesus Christ. No, I don't know, but I don't want to think about a world that would allow that. I really don't.
No, and it is a
Well,
scary
you don't want
thought.
to think of a world that would allow pedophiles into the LGBTQ, but
No.
we might be living in it.
Which
Sooner rather than later, but no,
Sure.
that's
yeah.
again, I still
In
see it
the
as
words,
fucked up.
in the words of one of the greatest masterminds in combat sports history, Dana White, that's fucking illegal.
No, but it is.
Very.
And no, I agree. It is fucking illegal, and it shouldn't be normalized. It shouldn't even. This shouldn't even be a topic of conversation between scholars and the LGBT community.
And just random people who just want to talk shit on Discord.
Well, listen, that's what we're here for. But
Yeah,
we
although
shouldn't.
I am a Discord moderator, and I believe the age of consent to be low.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. No, but it shouldn't be a conversation that people are having about having them in, and it should have ended as soon as it was proposed. They should.
back in-
If anything,
I think like
if
2016.
anything, people. Yeah, no. If anything, this should almost show people that we are being desensitized to this because people aren't taking this as serious as it should be.
No, and not only that, but
They have a flag. The MAP has a flag.
Like, who the fuck made that flag? I'm gonna beat their ass. I'm kidding. I don't
I'll help.
condone violence, but like,
I'll help. I condone violence. I'll help.
Bet when we go in though.
Where are we dropping, boys?
Where we dropping?
Oh, that's the flag. I've
That
never
is
seen
their
that
flag.
before. Actually, that's a gross ass flag.
Hey, post
That's
editing
really
me.
sad that they fucking.
It looks
Hey,
like-
yeah.
hey, editor
Kinda
me.
looks like the
Put
pin-
that flag in the video. Okay, me.
It kind of looks like the pansexual flag, but like desensitized.
I was gonna say
Desaturated.
The
Yeah,
transsexual-
desaturated.
Desaturated. Yeah. Okay. I see you.
No, but the fact that
It-
they're already having a flag and shit like that, and I know we're done talking about TikTok, but now that we're on the topic of flags, I'm pretty sure I overheard maybe you watching a TikTok of a person in the LGBT community talking shit to Americans saying what they did to earn their flag when the LGBT.
Yes, I sent you that TikTok.
Yeah.
They said, and I quote, basically word for word, "Us gays, we earned our flag. What did straight Americans do to earn theirs?"
Which, don't get me started on that. And how did gay people earn their flag? I actually would like to know that. How the fuck did they earn their flag?
You see, they cried in front of the government. No offense, Judah.
That's literally
That
the
is
no, but
basically what they did, though.
I mean, again, I'm not throwing shade or anything here, but no, like
No.
when you think about it, what the fuck did you guys do to get a flag?
We can relate that back to swole dodes and teams.
Yeah,
Teams is like the gays. We earned our flag because we're gay and we need a flag. Straight Americans, we earned our flag through multiple wars, combats, and independence.
Yeah, no, I feel like the reason why us like gays or just us people in the community, I feel like we say it because we've made it past the point where we're more accepted, so we think we should get a flag to kind of represent us. I feel like it's like their accomplishment. That's how I feel, maybe.
okay, and
They're just
when
doing
you explain it like
themselves
that makes sense.
Yeah. What in the fuck is that?
Someone mixed the map flag with the LGBTQ flag.
Fuck that. Delete it. Delete it. Delete it. Get it out.
Fuck, go back, fuck, go back, fuck, go
Fuck,
back.
go back. Fuck, go back.
Fuck, go back, go back, go back.
Fuck, go back. Oh my gosh. No, it's scary. Honestly, I'm genuinely scared to see with what's going on these past few years with everything. It's scary to like think about what could happen in the next few years. Is the maps gonna finally join? What could
In the
happen
next
with
few
anything
years,
else?
in the next few years, I am predicting that it's gonna that the LGBTQ, because there are people currently in the LGBTQ trying to do this. They're trying to make straight people out to be like, what's the opposite of a victim? Demonized. They're trying to demonize all straight people because they're not gay.
Which isn't fair to y'all because y'all didn't do it. Like, there's again how we talked about bad apples and shit. There's bad apples in literally every fucking batch. There's
Look,
gonna be the
it's
bad
not my
apples
fault. I
with
like
us,
big
there'll be
titties,
bad
okay?
apples with us. Exactly. Like, I like a nice ass, but like that's me. Like, fuck. Like, it's
Well,
not fair to y'all for us to demonize y'all when a lot of y'all just do y'all's.
We just trying to vibe, man.
Exactly. Y'all just trying
we
to
just
vibe.
wanna-
Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense for us to attack you when.
We just wanted to look at tatas and eat hamburger.
Like
Yeah.
this might be a hot take. If you're thinking about us gays trying to demonize you, it could almost be compared, kind of not really, be compared to like slavery in a way. If
In
you
a
get my
sense.
point.
The way I see it is, the way that some people are trying to do it is they're trying to literally, it's like feminazism. They're trying to flip history
Yeah.
Because, I
by
mean,
making it out to make it so like straight people can't just be themselves just because
well,
they
and not
don't
only
like
that,
the same gender.
not only
Yeah.
that, but think of it this way. For how many times do straight people demonize gay people, and now they think it's okay to flip the script?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No,
Like,
like-
if you didn't like people doing it to you,
Why the
what
fuck
makes
would you do it to other people?
What makes you think, like, if you don't want it done to you, what makes you think it's okay for you to do it to others?
Like, it's
Yeah, exactly.
literally a thing that we're told in kindergarten. Treat yourself, or treat
Yeah.
others how you want to be treated.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A value that has been lost, clearly.
You know what else has
Clearly.
been lost? Common sense.
True.
You know
fuck
what
is
else
that?
has been? You know what? I think we need to start making something an actual, like, trying to brighten up the conversation here. The cops say whatever you say can and will be used against you in the law of court. So if you were to say big ass titties,
They'd have to use that against me, technically.
yes. So dick possible.
And they'd have to use it against them.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I like ass and a nice bulge is nice, so use it against me. Fuck it.
Specifically Captain Falcon. Specifically Captain Falcon.
Specifically.
Captain Falcon's bulge with brawl snakes.
That and-
butt.
Yes. That.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Honestly, if I could tap that, I would.
Captain Falcon's
If
bulge.
y'all want to take this out of context, fuck it, go ahead. I like
I
ass.
know.
Let's
I know what the photo is.
let's cancel him.
Cancel me, do it.
Cancel
Cancel me over Brawl Snake's ass. Do it. I want to see it. Fucking Christ.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Shit just went from 0 to 100 real fucking fast.
It really did.
I think this is a good time to sign off.
Probably. We've been doing. How long has it been? Holy shit.
Hour 48.
Yeah.
We started the
Wow.
call at like 7 something.
Yeah, but then again, that was just us goofing around for a bit.
We started the
Yeah.
call at 6 and it's now 9.
Yeah.
Speaking of 6, 9, I tell.
Yeah,
So
no.
on that note.
What, you don't like Gooba?
Fuck that.
What about Belle Delphine's cover?
Wait, Belle Delphine made a cover?
You guys have never heard
Wait. Wait, you saying you didn't buy Gamer Girl bathwater?
I don't know.
You saying you
Bro,
didn't
you're
buy that?
judging our gamer girl bathwater? You would be the
Yeah.
first person. Be real here, sir.
Then I'm judging your James Charles bathwater.
Bruh, we've seen it. We've been in your house. We've seen your James Charles bathwater.
Okay, you know that's damn well alive.
You're right. It was Jeffree Star.
Right, your Mario Judah bathwater.
Poster of Captain Vulcan's ass.
You're right. You're
Like
Captain
I
Falcon
said that.
bathwater.
Yeah, your poster of Snake from Brawl's ass. Just in a Polaroid in a frame.
Poster of Captain Falcon.
Okay,
Oh,
let's hope next time it's a
somehow.
little more lighthearted.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, freak, I wonder how
next time on this official
Dragon Ball
podcast.
Z.
Yes,
Dragon Ball D.
these nuts.
Nuts. Yo,
Beat you to the punch, bitch. No, next time, God knows what we'll talk about. You won't know till we know, because we'll probably take about a week to brainstorm.
knowing
Yeah.
us,
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
probably only
So.
we'll probably only officially have a set list of topics the day of.
Probably. Well, no, we'll have a loose transcript and then probably set it in stone the day of.
Yeah, probably.
Let's
All right.
talk about how
You fuckers wanna sign off?
Alright, bet. I hope y'all have a good one and vibe. Just always vibe. We're always here to vibe. That's my sign off.
Make
I
sure
realize
to
to freak
check your
that.
candy. Make sure you check your candy to hide your kids, hide your wives, and lock the windows.
When this become 2008 YouTube?
I guess we'll see what happens next time. Yeah.
We've been your four lovely hosts, disembodied voices, because you don't need no visuals. We'll just put funny pictures up of cats and dogs, and you
Yeah.
mindless fools will be.
Yes, multiple different types of dogs.
Yes, nothing related to what we're talking about.
What's the gayest animal you can think of?
Giraffe.
A giraffe? I don't know, giraffe's gay, but sure.
Their neck look like dicks.
Head game on fleek, my guy.
It's pretty gay.
Holy.
That's a lot of guac guac.
No, I think the gayest animal would be a dolphin.
Dolphin?
Hit or
Oh, fuck.
miss.
I don't even know myself, honestly. I don't know.
For many more hot takes, tune in next time.
I swear, if I Google what's the gayest animal, like gerbil shows up.
Okay,
Oh,
so should we
God,
should we do the generic YouTube sign off? Tell them to like, comment, and subscribe.
Gross.
Should we?
Please like this video, leave a comment.
Do what y'all want. If y'all vibe, y'all vibe. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Analytics say only 15% of the people watching this.
Let's get the analytics.
Watching this by the end.
Let's get the analytics, baby.
Let's get them dollars, baby. Them YouTube dollars.
Hell yeah, we'll get a whole $10.
Fuck yeah.
I literally googled what's the gayest animal and giraffe showed up.
Oh my god.
I told you, I was onto something. I was onto something.
Jesus. You're gonna have to edit that in too. You're gonna have to edit that in. Fuck it. Put this in.
Please send picture of what's the gayest animal.
Just take a
I don't think
screen.
I don't think you would like the picture that Google shows.
Depending, I can blur.
Oh no.
Oh no!
You're gonna have to edit that in.
Welcome to the podcast where we're trying to get canceled ASAP.
Alex's avatar is such a black centered bar.
No, just put like a little black bar like over their butts.
Oh, Christ.
Wait,
Oh.
is that giraffe just like floating there?
Is that giraffe?
Okay, we should sign off. We should sign off. This is going long.
See you next time.
Never forget.
Oh, okay.
420 blazes!